Can you imagine a world where our physical and digital realities blur into one? Welcome to the current state of virtual reality. Virtual reality, or VR, has been the talk of the town for quite a while now. It's a technology that immerses us in a digital world, making us feel as if we're physically present in that environment. And it's not just about sight and sound anymore. With the latest advancements in VR hardware and software, we're now able to touch and interact with digital objects as though they were real. Let's dive a little deeper into the nuts and bolts of VR. The key to immersive experiences lies in the power of motion tracking. This technology tracks our physical movements and translates them into digital actions. Whether you're swinging a virtual golf club or navigating through a digital landscape, motion tracking makes it all possible. But what about the sense of touch? That's where haptic feedback comes into play. Haptic feedback systems provide tactile sensations that mimic the feel of real-world objects. Imagine feeling the weight of a virtual sword in your hand, or the sensation of virtual raindrops falling on your skin. It's all about enhancing the user's experience, making the virtual world feel as real as possible. The current state of VR is not just about gaming. It's being used in a multitude of fields, from education and healthcare to training simulations and virtual tourism. It's changing the way we learn, the way we heal, and even the way we travel, turning the seemingly impossible into reality. But it's not all rosy. VR technology still faces challenges. There are limitations to the level of realism it can achieve, and there are concerns about its potential impact on our physical and mental health. However, the possibilities it opens up are truly awe-inspiring. As we stand on the precipice of a new era, VR is no longer a futuristic concept, but a part of our present. And as we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible with VR, who knows what the future will bring? From gaming to healthcare, virtual reality has infiltrated every corner of our lives. This technology has been a game changer in a multitude of sectors, and we're just beginning to scratch the surface of its potential. As you might imagine, the VR screen brings a whole new perspective to the user. Imagine having a helmet-like device covering your eyes and ears, offering a near 360-degree field of view. It's like watching a 3D movie, but the screen isn't just in front of you, it's all around you. High-resolution visuals and reactive audio create a sensation of total immersion in a different reality. Let's start with gaming, the industry where VR has made perhaps the most noticeable impact. Virtual reality games have transformed the gaming landscape, offering immersive experiences that transport players into fantastical worlds. The VR screen literally engulfs the player's vision with detailed landscapes and lifelike characters, making them feel like they're inside the game. These games have changed the way we play, making gaming more interactive and engaging than ever before. But VR isn't only about fun and games, it's revolutionizing education too. VR classrooms are providing students with an opportunity to explore historical landmarks, examine complex scientific concepts, and even journey through the human body. Through the VR screen, students can visually and interactively learn about the Colosseum of Rome, the structure of a molecule, or the intricacies of the human heart. By making learning more experiential, VR is helping to make education more engaging and effective. In the realm of healthcare, VR has proven to be a valuable tool. Surgeons are using VR to simulate surgeries for training purposes, allowing them to hone their skills without risking patient safety. They can view the human body in a greater detail through their VR screens, providing a clearer understanding of complex medical procedures. Meanwhile, therapists are using VR to treat conditions like post-traumatic stress disorder, using immersive experiences to help patients confront and overcome their fears. Training simulations have also benefited from VR. Industries such as aviation, construction, and the military are using VR to train personnel in a safe and controlled environment. The VR provides a realistic simulation of cockpit controls, construction sites, or battlefields, helping workers to prepare for real-world scenarios and reducing the risk of accidents. And let's not forget about virtual tourism. The VR screen can immerse us in a lifelike virtual environment that can make us feel like we are exploring the pyramids of Egypt, climbing the Eiffel Tower, or diving into the Great Barrier Reef, all without leaving our homes. This technology is opening up new possibilities for travel, making the world more accessible to everyone. VR is truly transforming our world. From gaming to education, healthcare to training and beyond, VR is enhancing our experiences and changing the way we interact with the world around us through its cutting-edge screen technology. The applications of VR technology are as limitless as our imagination. What does the future hold for virtual reality, you might ask? Well, let's dive into the realm of speculation, where the possible morphs into the probable. Imagine a world where graphics in VR are indistinguishable from our physical reality. Yes, we're talking about hyper-realistic visuals. The VR headsets of the future will likely be equipped with advanced technologies that can render lifelike graphics in real time. This will not only enhance the visual appeal but also deepen the level of immersion, making your virtual escapades even more enthralling. Now let's talk about affordability. VR technology, though fascinating, has long been a luxury that only a select few could afford. But that's changing. As more players enter the VR market, competition will drive prices down. Moreover, advancements in manufacturing and design will also contribute to making VR more accessible. So, in the not-so-distant future, owning a VR headset could be as commonplace as having a smartphone today. But what about applications? Where else could we see VR making waves? Well, the possibilities are virtually limitless. Beyond gaming and entertainment, VR has the potential to revolutionize fields like education, healthcare, and even tourism. Imagine walking through the corridors of the Louvre without leaving your living room or performing a complex surgical procedure in a controlled, risk-free environment. That's the potential of VR, and it doesn't stop there. With the rise of the metaverse, a virtual reality space where users can interact with a computer-generated environment and other users, VR is poised to redefine how we connect, work, and play. We could be looking at a future where our digital and physical lives seamlessly blend, giving birth to experiences we can't even fathom today. However, let's not forget that this technology, like all others, will also face its fair share of challenges. It will be up to us, the users, the creators, and the regulators, to navigate these challenges and steer VR towards a future that benefits us all. The future of VR is not just about technology, but about shaping new realities. And we're all in for this exciting journey. Let's buckle up and see where it leads us. But what happens when our digital and physical realities converge? As we delve deeper into the realm of virtual reality, we're faced with this very question. Virtual reality, or VR, is more than just a technological marvel. It's a social phenomenon that's redefining our interaction with technology and each other. In this digital landscape, privacy becomes a paramount concern. With VR, data is not just about what we type or click, it's about our gestures, our movements, even our gaze. This level of personal data collection opens up new horizons for user experience but also poses significant privacy concerns. Are we ready to trade our privacy for a more immersive digital experience? And then there's the issue of addiction. As VR experiences become more immersive and engaging, there's a rising concern about users losing touch with reality. The line between the virtual and the real world starts to blur. This could lead to a new form of digital addiction where users prefer the virtual world to their actual lives. It's a complex issue that needs careful consideration. Yet amidst these challenges, VR also presents opportunities for positive social change. It allows us to connect and interact with people from different parts of the world, fostering a sense of global community. It can also be a powerful tool for empathy, letting us experience life from different perspectives. Moreover, VR is poised to revolutionize our education system. It can transform classrooms into interactive learning environments, making education more engaging and accessible. Imagine learning about the solar system by actually exploring it, or studying history by witnessing events unfold right before your eyes. However, as we revel in the possibilities, we must also be mindful of the implications. VR is not just reshaping our reality, it's challenging our values, our norms, and our understanding of what it means to be human. As we embark on this digital journey, we must navigate the challenges that come with it. It's an exciting, yet complex path ahead. But with thoughtful consideration and responsible use, we can ensure that VR enriches our lives rather than complicates them. Virtual reality is more than technology, it's about people and their experiences. Now let's dive into the transformative power of virtual reality through the lens of real user experiences. Our journey begins with Tom, a graphic designer who has been using VR to create stunning 3D artwork. He speaks of the immersive nature of VR, allowing him to step inside his creations and see them from every angle. A feat that was unthinkable before the advent of VR technology. Next we meet Lisa, a teacher who has been utilizing VR to transport her students to historical landmarks and events. She shares how the technology has ignited a spark of curiosity among her students, making lessons more engaging and memorable. For Lisa and her students, VR has redefined the learning experience, making it more interactive and immersive. Then we have James, a surgeon who uses VR for training and practice. He highlights how VR simulations have helped him perfect his techniques, reducing the risk of errors during real surgeries. James's experience underscores the impact of VR in the healthcare sector, enhancing precision and potentially saving lives. We also hear from Amy, a wheelchair-bound woman who uses VR to experience things she otherwise couldn't. Through VR, she has climbed mountains, swam with dolphins, and even walked on the moon. She tells us how VR has given her a new lease on life, opening up a world of experiences that were previously out of reach. These are just a handful of stories, but they highlight the transformative power of VR. It's not merely about projecting images onto a screen. It's about changing our interaction with technology and our perception of reality. Whether it's creating art, teaching history, performing surgery, or providing a sense of freedom to those with physical limitations, VR has the potential to touch every aspect of our lives. As we explore these new digital frontiers, one thing remains clear: virtual reality is here to stay.